Hey, YouTube people. Hey, TikTok Live. I don't know if my TikTok Live is going to work. So, YouTube people, how are you doing? I guess at some point I can upload. This is what I will do. Okay, instead of trying to do a TikTok Live, which is not working, we're going to turn it off. End this live, yes, end it now. So this one will go up on YouTube. And we will go over here. We will do video. I'll do a little bit of video. That's a little shot of Teddy's juke joint right there. And let's turn it off and turn it around. And there, that's me. Okay, my name is Warrior Mom on TikTok, also known as Dixie Taylor, also known as Dixie Rose. So what this is I couldn't do a TikTok Live tonight. There was no internet. I don't know why. And I don't have the money to buy a little Wi-Fi hotspot. So I kind of have to depend on Teddy's. And the internet goes in and out here. Always has. Okay. Let's play a couple of songs, okay? And so anyway, I'm going to play originals. And this is called And Waiting Was the Hardest Thing. I really kind of like this song. Of course, truth is that I always like the last one I wrote the best. This is not the last one I wrote, actually, but it's still pretty close and fresh. Okay, now there's a part in this song where I go, I can't breathe. And that's because in my head I could hear as a second voice going, I can't breathe, like call and response kind of stuff. But I haven't recorded it, so this is just a live version. So I'm going to be saying I can't breathe. Periodically, do not freak out. I can breathe. It's part of the song. I got fussed at. People thought I really couldn't breathe. And I'm like, no, you'll see. Waiting was the hardest thing. I can't breathe. I've ever had to do. I can't breathe. But I did it for you. Look through the videos of the soldiers coming home, and I remember I will never forget. Waiting was the hardest thing. I can't breathe. I've ever had to do. I can't breathe. But I did it for you. I saw the bus that took you off and the plane that brought you home again, until it seemed that all I ever saw was you deploying. Wrote you letters nearly every single day, 'cause I want you to remember that though you go away, I will always stay. And waiting was the hardest thing. I can't breathe. I've ever had to do. I can't breathe. But I did it for you. Sending boxes full of paintings and dehydrated figs. Not because I liked them, but because I knew you did. beginning on that D7 there, that's not a real great way to E minor to start with. That's strong. D minor to end with, not as strong. I will still be working on that song, I promise. But the reason I have that song is because I have a daughter who was in the military, and she did 2 tours in Afghanistan, and I was the mom at home. I was the military mom at home, and I've written a couple of songs about it, you know. Wrote a song called Mama Bring My Children Home. Waiting was the hardest thing. And I wrote some very patriotic songs. I Am an American, which I wrote on the very first album I ever recorded. And then I Am an American Soldier, which I wrote a couple of years ago. Because I tell you what, being the mom of a soldier, that'll make you a patriot. I actually had somebody on, I was downtown in Baton Rouge. I'm from Baton Rouge. And it was a girl who had a microphone, and she was interviewing people for the news. And I'm walking down the street because I'm going to the courthouse. And she says, hi, can I ask you, some questions about what do you think about the war in Afghanistan? And she put me on live camera, and she put a microphone in my face, and I says, I have a daughter who's serving in Afghanistan. And let me tell you what, those are some of the finest people I've ever met in my life. Those, the soldiers who are serving for the United States, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army, National Guard, Coast Guard. Those are some of the finest people I've ever met in my life. And you got to remember that all of them are young enough to be my kids, okay? So I get very protective. And I says, we're going to send our kids over there to do a job. We better give them really good equipment. We ought to give them everything that they need to win. Not to go over there and die. Don't you let my children die for no good reason, okay? So you give them everything that they need to survive and thrive. And that means also, now since I'm a mom, taking care of them after they come home. Because that we should have homeless veterans? Are you kidding me? In what world should we have homeless veterans sleeping on the streets in the United States of America? You got to do something. You got to kind of ease them back in. That's, shut up, Dixie. Nobody cares about your opinion. I care about my opinion, and I think taking care of the veterans is a huge, huge responsibility that we send them over there. Ought to take care of them when they come back, because they did their duty. We need to do ours. So one of these days I'm going to write a song about that too. I have no doubt that it's gonna come out when its time is ready. It'll come out. In the meantime, I was just telling you I wrote a song about I Am an American Soldier. So let me play you that one. I am an American soldier, put your faith in me. I am an American soldier, bet your boots on me. I'll fight the fight to rise up what I am meant to be. I'm your daughter, I'm your mother, I'm your sister, I'm your friend. American Soldier. I kind of like that song. All right. Now the time right now, it's, boy, did I start late today. No, no surrender, buddy. I was driving in Baton Rouge traffic today from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just went out to go do some banking. That's it. And by the time I got done with everything, it was 7 o'clock when I got back to my house to load up equipment to come over here to Teddy's. And I am flustered. Flustered is a good word for it. Okay? I mean, that was, the whole interstate was just stuck. I know, because I was like going near it and back, I could see it. I stayed off of it, but none of the roads were moving. The traffic was not moving. So to get anywhere, you had to go way out of your way down some new roads. I got to see some new places in Baton Rouge I would never have otherwise seen. It's Baton Rouge is not a little city. It's kind of big, you know. I think at one time we were the biggest city in Louisiana. Used to be New Orleans was, and then a whole bunch of New Orleans moved up here. So, you know, then Baton Rouge was the biggest city. I don't know if it is still is now or not. Hurricanes affect the population of cities. Now we're in Baton Rouge, we're 78 miles north of New Orleans, so we're not as close to the Gulf of America, but we have Mississippi River on the side of us, and we have a couple of other very major distributaries off of the Mississippi River. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Tributaries are rivers that come in. Distributaries are rivers that go out. Down here where we are, we have distributaries because they want to spread all that water out and create marshes and swamps and stuff like this. Anyway, in 2016 we had an unnamed storm which decided to squat on us and rain. And it rained 48 inches of rain in 36 hours, and everything flooded. None of the distributaries could handle that much water. None of them could. And I'm not sure why it did it, or what caused that little unnamed storm that had no wind and just set on us and rained. 48 inches of rain in 36 hours, and everything flooded. And about 90% of Baton Rouge went underwater. And towns to the east of us, towns to the south, I don't know how far up north from us it went. It was bad, okay? This song is not about a flood. Do you remember? I am your friend. Do you remember? I am your friend. Do you remember? I am your friend. Your words are that you laughed at me. So do you remember? I am your friend. It hurts me when you laugh at me or you criticize my friends. You never try to do a thing that you like because you might be wrong. I can't fix you where you're broken. I need to move on and delete your name and number. I sure wish that I was wrong. So I'll walk away, 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 I'll walk away. So do you remember when you were my friend? Alright, this is called Take Me On a Walk in the Woods. Rising up, a new day ahead of me, a chance to become who I'm meant to be. Walk of life, don't let the weariness hold me back. Take me on a walk in the woods. It reminds me that I want to do this. And the birds are singing in the trees, so beautiful in the spring. Yeah, the birds are singing in the trees, so beautiful in the spring. Bright green. So take me on a walk in the woods. It reminds me that I want to do this. And the birds are singing to the trees, so beautiful in the spring. Yeah, the birds are singing to the trees, so beautiful in the spring. Bright green. That's called Rising Up. I just think that's a real sweet little song. All right. Let's do this girl. This song is called Church Girl. I live my life fast, live my life hard, knocked on every door and I slept in every yard, and I tasted every morsel. I went back to try a few. I never lied about my past, I just did what I wanted to. operator. And the church girl said, church girl said, church girl said, you better talk to the man. Church girl said, you know, sooner or later you're gonna deal with the man, or you deal with the operator. Then came the day when the lights were going out. I was lighting up the candles, I was trying to save my house. I picked up the phone and I thought, you know, sooner or later I'm gonna get through to the man. Only got to the operator. And the church girl said, church girl said, church girl said, you better talk to the man. Church girl said, you know, sooner or later you're gonna deal with the man, or you deal with the operator. Now when I wrote that song, I had a phone on the wall, and sometimes you could pick it up and get a dial tone. You people who grew up with cell phones, you don't know what a dial tone is, but it's like meh. And when it's busy, it's going mwah, 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 mwah. A busy song. That's what it was, you know. I'm going to do Gracie Was a Red Dog. I have this dog, Gracie. Gracie is a runaway. I had a couple of dogs who were runaways, but Gracie takes the cake. Other than that, she's a real sweet dog. Gracie was a red dog, she liked to run and hide. Gracie was a red dog, thank God she's still alive. Gracie was a red dog, I don't know what to do. For she ran away and ran away and ran away and ran away, ran away and ran away and ran away and ran away. I opened up the door, I'm about to come inside. She crashed into my leg and she slid around the side. I reached out and grabbed her and my coat spilled on the ground. She ran away and 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 ran away, ran away and ran away. Someone gave her to me because she wouldn't stay inside. I gave her to my brother and he gave her back alive. I'm trying hard to keep her, but she's smarter than before. She hides herself under my house and barks up to the floor. And she ran away and ran away and ran away and ran away. She ran away and ran away, ran away and ran away. She ran away and ran away, ran away and ran away. She ran away. That's fun. I like that song. Why do I want to play this one? Okay, anyway, I want to play this one. It's called Diamond Eyes. It's kind of one of the few. I don't do a lot of love songs. I do a lot of songs about broken hearts, but I don't do a lot of songs about love songs. So I wrote this one with Jan Pasarek. You and I. It's called Diamond Eyes. Diamond Eyes. You and I, we could go far, though we are 1,000 miles apart. Take my love or set me free. Take my pulsing heart and let it be diamond eyes. I want your diamond eyes. Why do I fall so damn hard? As if we are 1,000 miles apart. I wrote this one with Charlotte Kavalvik. She was in Iceland when we wrote it. I think she's in Norway now. I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of strange with people in Europe. They move around a lot. We don't, but they do. Silver bells softly chime, stars in the winter sky. I dream of Christmas, Christmas is here. Candle and mistletoe, moonlight upon the snow. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. So hear sleigh bells ring, hear voices sing. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. Hear sleigh bells ring, hear voices sing. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. In silence of the night, children are sleeping tight. I dream of Christmas, Christmas is here. Love and laughter so sincere. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. Hear sleigh bells ring, hear voices sing. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. Hear sleigh bells ring, hear voices sing. I dream of Christmas and Christmas is here. Isn't that pretty? I like that song. Charlotte did a recording of that song. It's very, very pretty. We placed it with Imaginary Friends Productions. And this was called Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up. Now, I'm from South Louisiana, okay? You know the one thing we don't get here is snow. Except for the last couple of years, we never got snow. I can remember maybe once. That's about it. Now, you know, you think it's not much of a winter, and then all of a sudden the sky unzips, and then it snows, and then it freezes, you know. So like I had ice on my orange tree. This didn't go over so well, and it killed my orange tree. So anyway, to us, snow is a big deal. You know, like you wake your kids up, nobody knows how to drive in it. Now, to be quite honest, we don't have snow tires. We don't have chains on the tires. We don't have salt to put on the roads. We don't have any of that. We don't know how to drive on snow. Whole city shuts down. Boop. Every place that it snows. Boop. No more driving. Streets are empty, and all you have is this beautiful white snow on top of everything. Looks like powdered sugar. Like somebody took a big sprinkle of powdered sugar, and instead of putting it on the beignets, they decided to sprinkle powdered sugar all over the houses and the cars and the yards and stuff like that. So anyway, for us, that's why this song, I could write this song because it's a big deal for us, okay? Come on, the snow is falling. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You sleepyhead, get up, get up, get up. Get out of bed, snowing, it's snowing. Show me how it's done. Come on, the snow is falling. Wake up, wake up, wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get up, get up, get out of bed. It's snowing, just in time for Christmas. I hate being cold, but I love playing in the snow. Put a smile on your face and be glad that it's not raining again. Come on, the snow is falling. Come on, the kids are calling. It's snowing, just in time for Christmas. Wake up, wake up, wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get up, get up, get out of bed. It's snowing, just in time for Christmas. Wake up, wake up, wake up, you sleepyhead. Get up, get up, get up, get out of bed. It's snowing, just in time for Christmas. And it has been such a hot summer here in South Louisiana that I am really, really, really looking forward to the cool air, for the cold air for the winter. Really, I mean, you wake up in the morning and it's 89 degrees, and then that just gives it too much of a head start. And you got a 100-degree day or more than that, and it's just kind of miserable, all right? So, and it's October, all right? So it's not like the summer ended in July. Oh no. And it didn't end in August. Oh no. And it didn't end in September. Oh no. And it's October and it's still hot out there. Okay? So basically what you got in South Louisiana, we're used to about 3 weeks of winter. That's it. And then it's back to, oh look, it's spring. The trees are light green. Oh, it's summer. The trees are dark green. Oh, look, it's autumn. The trees are darker green. Oh, look, it's winter. The leaves turn brown, fall off the trees, and then all of a sudden, boop, it's spring again, and the leaves pop out on the trees. I have a friend who came over from, he was from New York, and he got very depressed after a couple of years, and he was like, it never changes color here. And I'm like, yes, it does. It's light green, green, dark green, brown. Light green, green, dark green, brown. And it made me kind of wonder if that didn't affect our personalities and the way we deal with each other, because we're used to looking for subtle things. And I was helping with the hurricane cleanup after Hurricane Ida, which did terrible bad things to a lot of Louisiana, South Louisiana, terrible bad things. And, there are a lot of places that didn't have any electricity for a long time. And I was talking to this young man from New Jersey, and he says, I want to move to Louisiana. I says, you want to move to Louisiana? I says, okay, there's one thing, a very important thing that you need to remember. Don't fight with your neighbor. And he looks at me like, what? I said, no, I'm serious. Okay? Don't fight with your neighbor, because if the hurricane, when the hurricane comes, and it drops the tree across your driveway, so you can't get your car out because drop the tree across your driveway. Your neighbor is probably going to have a chainsaw, and not only that, he's going to come over and use the chainsaw to cut the tree up so that you can move it, so that you can get your car out. So don't fight with your neighbor, okay? Like me, I cook with gas. And you know what that means? When I cook with gas, it means that when the hurricane comes, and the electricity gets shut off for a couple of weeks, and all the stuff you got in your freezer is going to defrost. It's time to eat and feast and make communal meals, and I've got gas and big pots, so I'm a big cook, and me and my neighbors we're gonna eat, because you can't save the food anyway. It's gonna go bad, it's gonna spoil. So you have little things like you put a coin on your ice cube tray on top of your frozen ice cube. If you come in and the coin is now at the bottom, that means that everything defrosted and refroze. You got to throw everything out because it's bad. Okay, you can't do that. You cannot. After it's defrosted, if you didn't cook it pretty fast, you got to throw it out because it's not going to be good. And you kind of got to. So you cook. Okay, what do we want? I was going to do my version of Harper Valley PTA, but I don't think I want to. I want to do... the Road to Monaco. Alright, this is going to be my last song for the evening, and I have enjoyed playing for you. Thank you for hanging around. I'm sorry there was no TikTok live. This would have been a good night for it. Road to Monaco. I'm on the road to Monaco. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I gotta go. No money in my pocket and no shoes upon my feet. There's a man out there, Lord. that's going to be it for me for the evening. And so I'm glad y'all stayed around and listened that long. I'll be doing another TikTok live. This is not a TikTok live because I couldn't get it to turn on because it didn't have internet. So I'll be doing the next TikTok live in a couple of days, Saturday night. I'll be at Henry Turner's listening room. So I'm gonna have to do something about this. This is Teddy's. I want to do TikTok lives from here. I mean, I've been playing at Teddy's Juke joint for like 22 or 23 years. Years, I tell you. So this is a very important place for me, and it's historically very unique. It's part of the Chitlin Circuit. If you don't know what that is, check it out. It's part of the Blues Chitlin Circuit. So, all right, thank y'all. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, baby. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.